Welcome to day 430 of our DSO journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein here with my twin brother Brian. And remember, these videos are being sponsored by NFT Tech. They are an investor in DeSoFi. So again, weekends are usually slow in the Web3 world, but yesterday DAODAO had some more information that came out. Mossified Ed Moss teased some interesting things that are coming. And number one, that the main thing is that social multisig is going to be coming to DAO, which is going to allow multiple accounts to control the treasury of a specific DAO. So, there's DAO stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization, but a lot of people are like, okay, are DAOs really decentralized? If one person has control over all the money, how can you really say it's decentralized? Because one central figure has the control. But what DAO is allowing you to do is now you have multi-sig, which gives multiple people access to the treasury. But by multiple people getting access to treasury, it doesn't mean any one of them can do anything. They all could have to agree on a certain move of money from the treasury, which is really interesting. He said that one way to structure this is to do 3 people in and 3 people out. So it could be like a rotation. And like maybe you say that out of all the DAO holders, we're going to rotate every 2 weeks. We're going to take 3 people out of the multi-sig and put 3 new people into it. So it's like a rotation. Everybody eventually has control of the treasury. So it's never in the hands of one person.
Yeah, and I mean they could do it. Maybe you need to own a certain amount. So if you own like one
Yeah.
DAO coin, you're not getting to make to be one of the multi-sig signatures. Maybe if you own at least 1 million coins or something like that. But like I would argue that this is probably the most important feature for DAO and for DAOs in general because it adds that layer of trust. And when you have DAOs forming from possibly anonymous accounts, it's important to have a few people who can be trusted, who are trusted within the community to be able to be part of that multi-sig because you don't know if somebody's gonna could run off with the money. And this isn't a 100% fail safe because once the money's transferred to another account that's not controlled by the multi-sig, anything can happen to it. But it is adding an extra level of, I guess, trust. And I think that's gonna I think a lot of people that build up a reputation on DeSo and outside of DeSo that come onto DeSo are going to have a crucial role in being maybe parts of some of these DAOs as multi-sig signees. So it's definitely something that's important. It's something that I'm really looking forward to. And it adds the layer of trust that we need, I think.
Well, you keep saying a layer of trust, but I'd argue that it's more like a layer of trustlessness.
Right.
Like it's more like a trustless service where you don't have to trust any one individual or any. Really, you don't really trust a group of people if it's done correctly and the rotation's random and it's not like you can choose as long as they're not choosing who those people are as like one individual is choosing those people. I think you're in good shape.
Yeah, I
This is going
agree.
to evolve, but I think as far as a DAO solution goes, this is the best they come so far. And of course, we're referring to DAODAO, which is a new DAO platform. If for those who are not familiar with DeSo or not familiar with DAODAO yet, it's a new DAO platform that is built on the social blockchain DeSo, and it gives you essentially all the tools you need not only to run a DAO but to trade DAO coins, and it just makes everything super simple. So definitely check it out at DAODAO.io. Private beta is going on right now. Public beta launches in 2 days on Wednesday. So definitely get ready for that. You're going to be able to see what DAO is all about. You're going to be able to trade DAO coins, whether it be the DAO coin or the Supernova's DAO coin, the Overclock DAO coin, or any of the, I think it's 742 DAOs or something that are currently already created on DAO. So it's exciting times. But moving on, Disruptorpreneur/Seals, they posted in the DAO Discord that they don't see themselves on the DAO hodlers list. If you go to the hodlers list of any of the DAOs in DAO, you'll see yourself if you're a coin holder of them, if you're a member of the DAO. But for some reason on the DAO list, hodler list, a lot of people aren't listed. I know we aren't listed as a hodler, and several others aren't as well. But Mulsify replied and he said that it's an indexing problem and that it's actually in the backlog to be looked into by the developers behind DAODAO.
Yeah, I don't think it's a crucial aspect of DAODAO right now, and they're just trying to make sure that all the crucial bugs are fixed before going live on Wednesday, and I'm sure it's going to be fixed soon.
Yeah, so we are going live on Wednesday, but the coin is also being opened up for funding. So funding round one or round A will open on Wednesday as well. And DAO is looking to raise an additional $100,000 in this round. That's on top of the 1 million plus that they raised in the NFT funding round. And the price, the NFT funding round, the price was 0.001 DSO, which was approximately a penny per DAO coin. In the funding round A, there's actually a vote being put forth on DAO. It's a proposal, and so far the DAO community is supporting opening it up at the market mid price, which is what the DAO coin is trading at right before round 1/round A opens up, and right now it's trading at, it's about like 7 cents or so, 0.73 DSO or 0.00732 DSO. So far there's been 131 votes, which is approximately 36.3% of the total minted coins that have voting ability. So number one, the first choice, which has 65.74% of the vote, is the one that wants to open up at mid price. That's followed by 17% of the vote that wants it to open up at 0.1 DSO, which is approximately $1.10. That's like really high. Followed by 16.1% that wants it to open up at 0.001 DSO, which is 1.1 cent, which is approximately what the NFT sales were at. It seems like it's going to be the mid price, but you never know because there's still a ton of votes out there that have yet to be cast. It's what, 64%, 63.7% of the votes have yet to be cast. So anything's possible. Right now it's looking like the mid price, but we had to wait to see.
Yeah, and I'll just update the price for you all according to DSO Hive, which is the order book showing the order book for the DAO coin. The high bid right now is 6.7 cents per coin, and the low ask is 8.7 cents. So the midpoint would be 7.7 cents, which is about 770% higher than what those coins sold for just last week via NFT sales. So impressive indeed. Where things are going to go, I don't know, but I think the original coin holders are definitely happy.
Yeah, for sure. And unless you're original coin holder who sold when it was super low, which I know several people have done. The market's making the price, so you can't really, you don't have anyone to blame if you missed out,
Yeah.
except yourself, I guess. So DAO also made a post with help tips, Brian, on Discord.
Yeah, so DAODAO made a post on Discord with some just helpful tips for those joining DAODAO now or just participating in the buying and selling and all of that. And they said that you can, excuse me, browse DAODAO at beta.dao.io. So if you want to go there, beta.daodao.io, you need a password right now. So if you were an NFT holder, you would have gotten that password in your DMs. You can use that password to log in. That password will no longer be required Wednesday at, I think it's 3 p.m. Eastern time. So if you are coming on and you didn't buy an NFT and you don't have that password, in 2 days, you're going to be able to log on without issue. To see the DAO holdings, you can visit node.deso.org and see DAO holdings under the DAO tab. You aren't going to receive DAO coin to be buying an NFT from the secondary market. So you might know that there's some sapphire, silvers, and bronze NFTs being resold on the secondary market on DeSo. These do not come with the airdrop DAO coins like they did originally. These are just NFTs right now. So people might be buying them in order to get access to future access gated communities that are going to form around whether you're a silver, gold, bronze, or sapphire uh, NFT holder, or they might also be buying them just as kind of collectibles, but they do not come with coins. So that's important that you understand. Um, they said that if you can't see the DM from DAODAO and Diamond, to reload the page or just change the browser and you should be able to see your DM. I know this happens with DMs a lot. You got to reload the DM page in order to actually read new ones sometimes. So you just do that. If you're on Brave, if you're using the Brave browser, they recommend that you disable shields because that's blocking some of the features. And if you hold an NFT and you didn't get the password, uh, they said to run the exclamation point password command. Uh, and they gave a link. Let me actually check this. I'm kind of iterating here on the fly because I didn't see that.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, like I think it's awesome that they're putting this help stuff out there, and anybody on Discord can just type in the command and get the help information that they need. And like a
Yeah,
lot of
so,
people might
so
be
if
like,
you're
why
on
are
the
they?
Discord, you just run the exclamation password command, and you should be able to get it from the Discord, if I understand correctly,
Yeah,
if your account is actually linked up to Discord. So that's what they were referring to.
yeah, exactly. But I love what they're doing with this. A lot of people might be like, why are you running this community on Discord when you have your own community on chain, and when you could have group chats on chain. But right now, I think what DAO wants to do is they want to appeal to people who are interested in all cryptocurrencies, not just DeSo. So, if you want to open it up to the world, basically, you want to put it on a platform that's going to be seen by more people. And I think that's where they're at right now. I think probably in the future, things might be moved onto a DeSo run chat service, or just right onto DAO itself.
Right. DSO Messenger. I know DSO Messenger is working on some pretty cool access gated things. So partially it might be run on DSO Messenger. But right now, I don't have a problem with it. I think it's important they bring on people from outside of DSO.
So what's happening with Bitcoin? It looks like it's jumped overnight. It's up to $30,500 or so. I think it was up to like 30,700 a little earlier this morning. There are some key resistance levels. I see one at 31,450 or so. So it's going to need to break. What were you saying? Something, Brian?
I wasn't.
Oh, so I think it's going to need to break that in order for us to see any like true bull run. And even past that, we're still on this downtrend, and we probably won't get past that downtrend until we break like 33,000 or so. So, it's all positive right now, but we're definitely not out of the woods as far as like this bear market in crypto goes. Hopefully we've hit a bottom. A lot of people are assuming we hit a bottom at around 26,700 or so. But everything's going to depend on. I think there's two key factors, and number one is inflation, especially in the United States, and number two is the Ukrainian-Russian war that's going on, and what Russia ultimately decides to do. Do they move past Ukraine and try and attack other countries? Does Finland and Sweden get into NATO? There's so much going on right now that could affect the price of markets in general, not just Bitcoin. But there are good signs right now, and we'll just have to kind of follow them and see what happens.
Yeah, a lot of uncertainty. And I've seen several experts now come out. And when I say experts, I use that word lightly, but expert Bitcoin crypto analysts say that, yeah, we probably have hit a bottom when it dipped to like the $25,000 area. I don't know. I think that signs are strong that we might have hit that bottom, but it's really anyone's guess. And there's geopolitical concerns, there's economic concerns around the world. So any number of those things could have an impact. Uh, U.S. markets froze last week. Some people think that might have been a sign that there's inflation might be settling down a little bit, and investors are starting to consider jumping back into the market a little bit. And when that happens, it seems like crypto market also picks back up. But we'll see. I wouldn't get too excited yet, but things do look like they could be turning a corner. But I use that lightly as well.
Yeah, I agree. So what else is going on with DSO?
Yeah, so WUN, WUN, they made a post that they reconsidered their go-to-market strategy, and this decision they say will make a huge difference in the overall long-term game plan and roadmap of WUN. Uh, their official public launch is now going to be July 1st. So in about a month, it's going to give them several more weeks to finalize their UX and UI so that they can, as they put it, best they can be the best top-down funnel for onboarding Web2 creators to DSO, which is important. I think they're doing some great things to bring people to DSO. If you haven't checked one out, please do so. They basically allow you to like scan this chip on your phone that you add with a sticker, and it can instantly allow others to see all of your contacts and all your DSO profile, your coin price, all of that. I love what they're doing, and they've been building constantly for the last several months. They're one of the early projects on DSO.
Yeah, I love what they're doing, and this summer looks like it's gonna be pretty exciting with the launch of One, the launch of Pearl, the launch of Story, and there's probably gonna be many other things that come about. I know NFTZ, we're planning on some really huge releases coming up in the next few months. I don't know if we can say for sure it's going to be this summer. It might be shortly thereafter. There'll be a lot of exciting stuff there as well. You have the Overcloud and Supernovas DAOs that are fundraising, and this whole DAODAO platform that's launching is going to be in full swing this summer. So summer's going to be a fun time in around the DeSo world.
Yeah, and as with NFTZ, I think I'll say this. We have a pretty decently large feature launching pretty soon, at least partially, that I think a lot of people within the NFT community is going to really enjoy. But then we have something much bigger coming probably later in the summer. And we're thinking long term here. We're thinking about the future of Web3. We're thinking about the future of DeSo as well as other chains, and you're going to hear more about it soon. It might seem like we're not doing much, but we've actually been working so hard on several different initiatives.
Especially Martijn Van Halen, M. Van Halen, because he's the
Yeah, I
lead
mean the whole
coder, and
team
he's
really.
he's the one with the burden on his shoulders to get this done.
Yeah,
But like I said, I don't know if it's going to be the summer. We're not going to give any dates because we want to have the best product we possibly can. We don't want to set a date and then have to rush to release something that's not ready. So we kind of decided we're not going to set any official dates for anything anymore.
yeah. So Desocialworld, they also gave an update regarding large profile pictures. So you all know that if you go to Diamond app or most of the apps and nodes on the DeSo blockchain, the profile image is so small, and you can't even click it to enlarge it or anything. But Desocialworld is doing just that. They teased it yesterday, the large profile pictures, and they said that it's coming soon. Also, they said they're testing the update function on their banner image. So they have like a background image, kind of like Twitter, where you have that big banner at the top behind your profile picture. They are teasing that. And since the hard fork, they said that that data can actually be stored on chain, which means that if you update your banner image on Desocialworld, that would actually be accessible on other nodes which have banner images like DAODAO. So we're seeing a lot of great innovation. We're seeing a lot of cool features that are all going on chain. And Desocialworld, I got to give Ado credit, like I always do, because he's doing some amazing work.
Yeah, I mean the banner background that could be used on Diamond app too, but we already see backgrounds being used on other nodes like Overcloud, Supernovas, NFTZ, DAO. They all have background images, but they're not being stored on chain. But at some point, we could probably have one standard that's stored on chain that can be used on all different nodes. So it's going to be interesting to see how that evolves as well.
Yeah. And also yesterday, we announced the winners of our 7D so giveaway. So if you weren't paying attention, early last week, we launched a badge NFT commemorating the DAO launch. And all the proceeds we brought in, which was 7D so, we decided we're going to give that back to the community. We didn't take any of it. And we did that by asking a question. And the question was, what are some of your best ideas for DAOs on DAODAO? And we got like 22 responses. Uh, it was tough to select the 7 best ones, but I think I did a pretty good job. I tried to be fair. And the 7 winners, they each got one DSO each, are Sean Slater, Ashton Johnson, Alan Zucker Photo, Lord Abel, Kevin Sod, Real Zach, and Mashalin. They all gave great answers. They had some great ideas. You can go to our profile to read what their ideas were. I made a post yesterday. Plus, you can just go to the original question and read what they wrote themselves. But yeah, I mean, thanks for participating. We love being able to give DSO away. I think it helps the community. It helps engage with the community and get people excited about DSO.
Yeah, congratulations to all of them, and you all had some really good ideas.
Yeah, so the top hashtags according to Open Prosper over the last 24 hours were DSO, Happy Vibes, NFT, DAO and photography. So DAO is up there once again. Happy Vibes. Have you checked it out to see what that's all
I
about?
haven't, but it seems like it's a new one that, we haven't seen before. Let me check it out. It looks like there are 17 posts using Happy Vibes yesterday. There's actually an account called Happy Vibes, which I guess started it. They made a few posts. I see Panini made a post using it, and it was mostly just, to be honest, it was mostly just Happy Vibes making the post. Gake also made it. Gake Comments Feed made one. Mashalin made a post with it. Um, yeah, so actually, yeah, so I mean, it's not too active, but it's definitely something that's new, and it's
Yeah.
always good to see new hashtags up there. Don't you agree?
Yeah. Yeah, I hope we see them start being used more because I think hashtags are important to any thriving social platform. But
Yeah.
yeah, so the top Diamond Day creators, according to Alton Pace over the last 24 hours, it's Aditya was number one, so congrats. We were number two, Krasenstein, followed by MTK Matt, Regina Marie, Happy Rabbit, Sean Slater, Oim Longs, Billy Tai one, Kako Sarah NFT, and finally the Devil. Congrats to all of you
Couple
guys
new
and
ones in
girls
there. So
winning.
yeah, I think that's all the news we have for today. This week's gonna be a big one with the DAO launch, and I will talk to you everybody tomorrow.
Yeah,